Let's take a look at the first, which I didn't put notes on. I smelled Retribution interfering in its own match a mile away. They only interfered once, they had to do it twice. And this felt like the right time to do so because you can't make either of those teams lose. So I felt that Retribution had to interfere in that match. Can make the Hurt Business look bad. Can make because there's going to be interference. It was at that point I was getting bored and I just skipped to the end. Mace, T-Bar, and Slapjack were their names. So I felt that was kind of cool. I like the names. I like the look of Retribution. That was really cool as well. So, no problem with the look there, but like the obvious results are pretty fucking obvious. I hated that one. So, this is the Raw review for tonight. I was bored by what Retribution said at the beginning of the show. It was the same formulaic nonsense that we've been hearing a million times before. So I was like, don't really care. MVP's look when they were surrounded was cool. He did like the people's eyebrow when they were surrounded. That was really cool. The tag match with Andrade and yada yada yada. Why did they get back together? How did they get back together? That was freaking weird. They never explained how they got back together. They just appeared together. They broke up last week there, and they're together this week. That didn't make a lick of sense. They didn't show them the show. They had plenty of time on the show to show how they got back together, but they didn't. They just broke them up and came together again as if, like, nothing matters. Fucking stupid. You got a 3-hour show. You got, like, some matches are 20 minutes or 15 minutes long. Share a few minutes off there. Show how they got back together last week to this week. Fucking stupid. And then you got Andrade and Garza against the Street Profits again. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Oh, it's like the Viking Raiders and the Street Profits. Fucking Groundhog Day in WWE. Street Profits on commentary were very funny. Because they were hyped for everything. It made up for the lack of crowd reaction for sure because they were hyped for a lot of things. When you look at the screen a little bit more. I had a chuckle at Seth leaving in the middle of the match. He had better things to do. I was like, okay, that was weird. But typical Seth to leave his disciple in the dust. That was really cool. He said it out of his mind. I'm like, yeah, right, my ass. During the move, the angel breaker, the wing clipper, whatever, Angel Garza was staring right at Street Profits the entire time. That was very cool. He did the move, just staring at them, poof, and kept staring at them for the 1, 2, 3. I was like, that's kind of cool. The sell job by Murphy is fucking phenomenal. It looked like he legit got hit in the back of the head with a steel chair. He dropped fast. He didn't drop on his knees or protect himself with his hands. He dropped hard, like he was instantly dead. Probably the best sell job I've seen this year. Holy shit. Thank goodness the referee didn't check him immediately. That would piss me off. Even in New Japan, they don't sell that good. That was a really good sell job by Murphy. Fucking just sell like a coffin he just dropped. I loved Billy on Instagram has a new look. I don't know if she's gonna use that on screen, but she has a really good look. It's all black. But it's in a different design than one that's on TV. It looks really good. And people were saying it was pretty fire on Instagram. So there's a variation of that one on TV. It looks pretty good for Billy. Payne looks good too in black. I like the way they look. Mickie James fought at Zelina Vega this week. And of course, wait a second. I don't think I saw that referee who botched last week on doing any matches. So he probably got some time off for that botch thing last week there, and Mickie James made a mention of that one in her promo this week there about stopping the match too early, but she didn't implicitly say that, but there was a reference to that one. And what a surprise that referee is not refereeing her match against Zelina Vega this week. So I think they did something. I love Zelina Vega's spider-like moves. She did a couple of spider-like moves. I thought it was really good for a character crawling out there because she's a small person, just crawling over the body. I thought it looked really cool. And like a couple of head scissors in the ropes there, some arm trapment in the ropes. I thought it was really cool, her spider-like moves. So her finisher is a a lung blower because she's Latino, right? Just like Carlito. Her finisher's a lung blower. Couldn't be anything else, right? All the moves in wrestling, you got to give her a lung blower like Carlito. Sure. Uh, lung blower's a backstabber. I think it's backstabber. Anyway, the Hurt Business look boss. Beating up Retribution in the back. They look really cool. They're just beating up like twice as many guys as they had. That was ridiculous. That was really cool. The promo for EST. They put a lot of fucking things in the kitchen today. They put a lot of things in the kitchen today. Retribution is unmasked. They got like new names. They're signed to a contract. That's big news right there. They can do anything to anyone. Commentators, look out. You had Baba Kato make his first appearance on the show. And then like they got a new backstage interviewer as well. She's fucking hot. Billy and Peyton announced that they're in each other's corner. That's news too. That's a lot of new stuff in one show. You can spread it out there, but they did a lot on the show. Not even done yet. Speaking of new, and then I'll go with the EST thing for a little bit. What's her name? She's on TV enough for me to know. Bianca Belair. She actually is that good in the gym. The cuts and edits make it look like she's not that good in the gym because they do in WWE, but she actually is that good. Maybe a year and a half ago, I saw some really, really underground footage of the Performance Center trainees, including Mia Yim. She was there. Mia Yim was second best, but nowhere near Bianca Belair level. Bianca Belair might as well be Homelander compared to everybody else. She's that good. Okay? That good. There was like basically uncut footage, and you hear the trainers talking about how good each person or bad they are. It was uncut and everything like that. One girl goes, another girl goes, yada, yada, yada. And Bianca was blowing them out the fucking water with ease. Barely any like hard breaths was taken for anything. She's legit. But the cuts and edits tonight made it look like she's kind of fake, but she really is that good. In reality, she really is that fucking good. Unlike Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig, no, Bianca Belair is the real deal. 24/7 title of the beach. A little bit too long for my liking because it was basically just him in the ocean trying to get his baby back. But at least it was interesting. They did something new with it. They were at the beach this time, which they don't do. They were at the golf course, on the airplane, but the beach didn't do that. So going someplace new, that's fine with me. After this Cedric Alexander Apollo Crews match, I liked and I looked at this one over and over again. By the way, I looked at MVP give the look to Bobby Lashley to go attack Cedric. I love the little shit like that. That's really cool. He was like, I was like, ooh, someone's gonna get it. So that was really cool. I watched that full Nelson spot there at least 10 times. I wanted to watch MVP's look. I wanted to watch Lashley's look. Of course, Apollo Crews' look. And I wanted to look at even the background, the TV, the fans. Even that was interesting to me to look at. Ricochet, what he was doing, I was looking at that thing on a lot of angles. Really good stuff there. And if you only watch it once there's little other things there too, like Bobby Lashley's intensity and the pain on Apollo Crews' face there. It was really good. It was a really good watch. Seth, you are not the father, Maury Povich. We all knew this was coming when you had an envelope. And they did the whole thing about Dominic not being raised kid again. They did it like a year ago with Cesaro or whatever. And I'm like, are these guys fucking idiots? Well, they think we're idiots, the fans. But like, even when I like, I don't know, 15 years ago, I knew that height didn't matter when it comes to kids. Because I've seen fucking like super tall basketball players have average as height parents. Like Yao Ming, his parents are average as fuck height. And Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, I think his daddy's kind of tall, but he's dwarfed by his son. So yeah, it fucking happens. Depending on the way things go in the environment and what you feed your kid per se, yeah, you can be much taller than you. if you're a fucking idiot. But the thing that makes it obvious that Dominic is Ray's kid, if you see Ray unmasked, he looks just like Dominic. The cute little baby face looks just like Dominic. The athleticism in the ring, that's not that fast. That's definitely your son, kid. 100%. That's Ray's kid. 100%. If the kid was like doing choke slams and shit like that, I'd be suspect. But the kid's a fucking good luchador. He's like not Humberto the Carrillo level or Angel Garza, but he's pretty good for what he is. But yeah, definitely Ray's son. Yeah, I was kind of like on the fence about the whole Aaliyah thing and her getting nagged into leaving because the father was like kind of like saying that she's not good enough, and of course that triggered her, and then she's like, "Oh, I'm good enough, daddy," yada yada yada. Yeah, so um, and during the Peyton Royce versus Oscar match, I got kind of turned off. Peyton's moves were good. I think she had two good moves in the match, but she kept smiling way too much on offense. I was looking at her. Well, how could I not look at Peyton? She was smiling way too much on defense. She was smiling way too much. I did not like that. It got me out of the moment. Like they're just playing around. Um, the Aaliyah and Murphy thing, when Aaliyah will like back up a little bit there when Murphy was getting close. I thought that was very cool. That way she didn't trust him 100%. But like she's breaking down. I think Murphy's like breaking her walls down. You know, girls are like putting up that barrier, like, and then like piece by piece, like crack here, crack here, crack here, and then like and also girls there. Girls can fix their own cracks whenever they feel like it. You got to crack that shit down, So so we'll crack here and there per se. So that's pretty cool.